Now some folks say Lazy Dog ain't even on the map. And truth is, that might be for the best. Down in that canyon, nestled between the whispering rocks and the ghosts of gold miners past, you'll find a place where the rules are more like suggestions. A place where oddballs, strays, and dusty dreams all seem to wind up. And if you listen real close, you might just hear a whisper in the wind saying, "Welcome home, stranger." Out in Lazy Dog Canyon, where the sun comes up a little too early and the wind always seems to be whispering some secret, mornings tend to bring their own special kind of trouble. Up at Trent's yurt, a round patchwork of peace and chaos held together by hope, duct tape, and a good bit of stubbornness, the day was just getting started. Incense burned low and sweet. Thin streams of smoke curled toward the rafters, where crystals hung like tiny prisms catching the first light of day. Somewhere in the background, an old Janis Joplin tune spun on the record player, scratches and all. Trent sat cross-legged on his worn, colorful rug, puffing that long wooden pipe of his beard draped down over his chest, and there was a far-off look in his eyes, the kind that comes from having seen things most folks wouldn't believe. Gathered around him were three visitors. One was a sharp-eyed goth girl, all piercings and wild-colored hair, with a little crow perched on her shoulder like it owned the place. The second was a middle-aged accountant from the city who looked like he'd wandered into the wrong campfire story. The third was a local high school science teacher, clearly trying too hard to seem open-minded while sweating through his corduroy jacket. Trent leaned back, blew a thoughtful ring of smoke into the air, and said that the trick wasn't to silence your mind, but to give it better things to say. The goth girl blinked, nodded slowly, then grinned like a kid who had just found religion. She said, "Whoa, that's like tattoo material." The peace of the moment cracked hard as the old screen door slammed open. Gigi came stomping through, red braids swinging, sleeves rolled to her elbows. She had that look on her face, the one that meant a storm was brewing and somebody was about to get rained on. In one hand, she held a big pickle jar. In the other, a wooden spoon that she was gripping like a weapon. She said, "Trent, I swear on my mama's grave, if you don't tell me what's in this jar, I'm throwing it down the hill." Trent smiled slow, the kind of smile that could mean anything or nothing at all. He told her that was his experimental pickle project, and she might want to open that outdoors. Gigi narrowed her eyes, not about to fall for any of his easy charm. She muttered that it was every dang time with him. Still grumbling, she twisted the lid loose. The moment the seal cracked, a thick green mist rolled out of the jar, creeping across the table like it had plans of its own. The accountant let out a yelp and dove behind a chair. The science teacher, bless his heart, pulled out a little notebook like he was about to take field notes on the end of the world. The goth girl leaned in close, eyes wide, and whispered that this was so metal. The mist slithered along the floor, and then, just as quick as it had come, it was gone. Trent took another calm puff on his pipe and nodded. He said, "Well, she's ready." Gigi folded her arms across her chest and asked what exactly was ready. Trent's grin widened, and with that twinkle in his eye, he told her they'd find out soon enough.